Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. As usual, we are here together. Stay tuned because it's Friday, it's the final weekend of the summer transfer window, and then we have Monday and Tuesday, deadline day, to keep you updated on absolutely everything. So stay tuned. It's going to be crazy 5 days. Many things to do for many clubs, so we have to be here every single day, every single minute to keep you updated on absolutely everything. I remind you also the video from the night to have all the information on Enzo Fernandez, on Rafa Leao, on Dibu Martinez, on Alex Scott, on Alexis McAllister. Many things to mention, so for sure there is going to be movement on several topics. But today, in this video, we have to discuss about more because there are things moving and happening. Let me start from London. We have to talk about Arsenal because the update of the morning I can give you is that Gabriel Martinelli's move to Hilal is now at the very final stages. My understanding is that overnight Gabriel Martinelli gave his green light to Hilal. So the agreement between Gabriel Martinelli and Hilal is now happening. Martinelli, after speaking to his agents, Rock Nation, after speaking to his family and those close to him, Martinelli said, okay, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to sign for Hilal. Now they are fixing the details of the contract, so they are exchanging all the documents with the lawyers on player side to check on the contract terms, the contract details, and all the rest. So there are details to sort, but the green light from Gabriel Martinelli to Saudi Arabia, to Saudi Pro League, to Al Hilal has arrived. And so Martinelli is ready to go. Now Arsenal and Al Hilal are discussing on the transfer fee. Al Hilal are starting at 55 million pounds package. Arsenal wants 60, so it's a small difference. There is an expectation this deal can be completed very soon. And so after Crescencio Somerville signed a few weeks ago, after Ollie Watkins, here we go, probably 48 hours ago, I don't remember, now they are ready from Al Hilal to close also Gabriel Martinelli. And that's a massive move because obviously Martinelli would be Premier League champion, Champions League finalist, an important addition for Al Hilal and for their coach Inzaghi. Meanwhile, another Brazilian player could leave London and Arsenal. Keep an eye on Gabriel Jesus, because there are still movement. Gabriel, Mikel Arteta was very honest in the last 24 hours by saying there are decisions to make. So obviously Gabriel Jesus is not training on regular basis with the first team at Arsenal because they are in surplus up front. And so at the moment, Gabriel Jesus has serious chances to go and leave Arsenal before the end of the summer transfer window. Then let's see what's going to happen, because obviously he's out of contract in summer 2027. So we have to see what he decides to do. We have to respect the player's will. But at the moment, Arsenal are pushing for him to find a solution. Napoli is a possibility, yes, but in terms of regulations in Italy, to sign a player like Gabriel Jesus, they need some exits at Napoli, so not that easy. There are more clubs also calling his agents, so the Gabriel Jesus case could be definitely one to watch. And then, guys, I know I've been on this one for a few days, and many of you don't believe it, but I keep telling you, Arsenal are there for Julián Álvarez. Arsenal are there, Arsenal are waiting, Arsenal have their own strategy. I think it's a real strategy. It's not that Arsenal are just there looking at the situation. Arsenal in background, because obviously Arsenal need to respect the player, his family, his agents. The player decides. So Arsenal can only wait. But at the same time, while they are waiting and while they are in the background, Arsenal are active in the conversations, because Arsenal confirmed, according to my information, to Atlético Madrid that they would be ready to make business. They would be ready to try and reach an agreement. And financially, selling also Gabriel Martinelli, we will see the final fee, if it's 50, 55, 60, but we are between 50 and 60 million pounds. This extra money, after all the money generated by Arsenal in the recent months, gives Arsenal the space to make business for Julián Álvarez. So Arsenal will be ready to sit at the table with Atlético Madrid and to reach an agreement. Now they are waiting on Julián, and any moment, when it's just 4 or 5 days to go, any moment could be the moment. Because imagine, I know football sometimes and the market sometimes feels like a completely different world, but it's real life. It's real people in real life. So if any moment Julián Álvarez or his agent call Arsenal and tell them, okay, we want to come because there is no other way, well, Arsenal will be ready. So get ready for this scenario, because it's not impossible. Arsenal are there for Julián and we have to follow the situation. But this depends on the player. Till today, till tonight, till the recent hours, Julián always said, only Barcelona. I want Barcelona. My dream is Barcelona. But Arsenal keep waiting and remain on their position. So let's see what's going to happen there. Because Atlético Madrid CEO, even after the Champions League draw, went in public and said, on the Julián Álvarez situation, something very powerful. He said, until and as long as I will be here as Atlético Madrid CEO, forget about Julián Álvarez to Barcelona. So not just for this transfer window, he said, as long as I will be the CEO, Hilal said. So it means not just this transfer window, but also for the future. The message is very strong. So the message then, when it's about talking about other clubs, he said, if he doesn't want to stay in Madrid, no to Barcelona, but we are open to finding a solution. Guys, the message from Atlético Madrid is very clear. If Julián wants to go, Arsenal, please go. You are free to go. They would love to keep Julián, obviously. Atlético Madrid would love to continue with Julián, to have a new chance together, to continue together. But if Julián wants to go, and if Julián will ask to go, they know that Arsenal are there. So it's on Julián to decide what he wants to do. Let's see, because this Arsenal scenario should not be underestimated. And then Manchester United, guys. I think it could be busy for Man United in these final 4 or 5 days of the window. Because I can guarantee to you that Manchester United are still looking for a solution at left back. So United are working to add a new left back. I would not be surprised if they end up with a solution for a player who can be almost a guarantee. So maybe not a superstar name like Balde, because they considered Balde. They had a call with Jorge Mendes 1 week ago, but the deal is too expensive. Transfer fee, salary, too expensive. United are not going to do that, at least now. Then if they change, I will let you know. But just as a comparison, you remember when United signed Sergio Reguilón from, I think he was at Tottenham, on loan. Something similar. Obviously, I'm not saying Reguilón, but that kind of player, experienced left back, who can provide competition, who can be also an international profile. So Manchester United are exploring this kind of options. So left back is expected to be an area where Man United want to improve before the deadline. I expect them to sign there. And also the striker, if Joshua Zirkzee is leaving, with Fiorentina pushing it. Fiorentina sent an official bid, I told you. A story from yesterday morning, offering 5 million euros loan fee plus buy clause. There are more clubs also involved. Let's see if Juventus return to the table, for example, if they can sell Jonathan David, the Canadian striker. So there are more clubs also in other countries. If Zirkzee leaves Manchester United, they will need a new striker. So there could be movement at United for the striker, for sure for the left back, and then the striker, depending on what happens with Joshua Zirkzee. On these guys and much more, I will keep you absolutely updated as always here on the channel as every single day. So I remind you to stay tuned by liking this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and send in your comments on Martinelli, on Gabriel Jesus, on United signings, on Julián, on Zirkzee. What do you expect from Man United? 2 signings, which one? Let me know in the comments. I will see you soon. Thank you. Ciao.